Over the past week, we had hobbyists from around the country submit videos of their tank, and today we want to show you some of our favorite videos. And towards the end of the video, we'll show you how you can submit your video and be featured on the next flipaquatics video here on YouTube. Well, what is going on, all you shrimp keepers, or nano tank keepers, I should say? I am Rob with Flipaquatics, and today I have with me Leather from Flipaquatics. So Leather is our marketing director here at Flipaquatics. Why don't you just give him a little hello?
Hi.
That was great. So, today, Leather is the one that's kind of leading this whole charge with all these nano tanks and people submitting them. And so Leather and her team actually went through, and we'll be introduced to another one of the members of the marketing team here in a little bit. But Leather and her team went through and picked out some of their favorite nano tanks that were submitted, and we want to share those with you today. So who do we have up first?
First we have Jacob.
Jacob. So let's see Jacob's aquarium.
This is a 10-inch, 4-gallon cube aquarium with an O&F flat nano for the lighting. It is a Wallstad method tank, meaning that it has organic potting soil as the substrate, capped off with gravel, and it is heavily planted. Stocked in the tank are orange shrimp and chili rasboras. My favorite part of the tank is the heavily planted aspect of it. I like how jungly and wild this looks, but it also provides a great habitat for the chili rasboras. I've left the middle portion of the tank open, and the chili rasboras like to gather here, especially the more curious ones, but also just so that I can view into the tank a little bit easier. I was inspired to do this tank by the channel Foo the Flowhorn on YouTube. That channel builds nano aquariums very similar to this one. It looked like a fun thing to do, and so I gave it a shot. And that's it for my aquarium.
So that was awesome. What did you think of Jacob's aquarium? First
I
thoughts.
really love just that it's full of plants. Like there's so many plants, but he intentionally left like a little open space right in the middle for his livestock to kind of like swim through, and for being able to see them a little bit better instead of when they're hiding in the plants. But I don't know, I feel like a lot of tanks have like wood and rock and all the things, but his was like just plants, and he still made it look really, really great with just the plants.
And honestly, I don't think I saw a filter in that video. So he's running this thing filterless. I love that he has shrimp because, you know, I'm a shrimp guy. And so the shrimp was really fun for me, and then chili rasbora. So I just love, like you said, a very heavily planted tank. And he did a really great job editing this video. We need to hire Jacob. We need to get him in here. We need another, he's our second DJM.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. So we do have some more, right?
Yeah.
So next up, I'm joined with Emily, aka DJM. She's a member of our marketing team. She does all the editing here on YouTube now, and she's doing a phenomenal job. Make sure to drop a comment down below saying how great she's doing. But what's up, Em?
Yeah, hanging out.
Just doing your best?
Yeah, enjoying getting to see all the tanks, that's for sure.
It is fun. Who do we have up next?
I believe we have Braxton up next, so that's very exciting.
Well, let's watch that video.
My favorite part about this tank is that I was able to include quite a few materials that I would use in my frog tanks, as well as the waterfall. I think that adds a nice touch. I was actually able to build this tank with pretty much all scrap materials, so I didn't have to go out and purchase anything except for the tank itself. And of course, the name Endler Empire ties in well with the stocking of this tank, which is all male Endlers.
Wow.
Perfect.
Wow.
So Braxton, that was an amazing tank. I actually really like how he reused stuff, and you know me, I'm an Endlers guy.
Yeah, you love those Endlers.
So that definitely bonus points. But what do you think?
I thought it was awesome, and he said that he foraged for a lot of the materials that he had, and I just love like the composition of the plants and how they just flow and the little waterfall. It was just beautiful.
What do you think of the ASMR?
Yeah, I really like the ASMR.
I figured you would get a kick out of it.
Yeah, it was soothing. I could just
really
rewatch that.
And he did a great job editing it.
Yeah.
So that always helps.
Yeah, really good job.
But great job, Braxton.
Yeah.
So next up, we actually have Brooke here presenting the next one. Brooke is a member of our marketing team. She also handles all the H2O stuff and does videos over there and things like that. So what's going on, Brooke?
What's up, Ron?
You know, just looking at some nano tanks with my friends.
With my friends. It sounds like a great time.
It is a great time. So who do we have up next?
So we have up Josh Webb.
And this one's unique because he set this up in his hotel room because he's traveling for work.
Yeah,
I think that's super interesting.
He'll explain in his video, but yeah.
I'm excited to see this one.
It's dedication.
Dedication at its finest.
All right, flipaquatics. Here is my 1 gallon super extra nano tank. I'm stuck in a hotel away from home, so here is my modest entry. It's a 1 gallon cube. We have dwarf hairgrass in the front, Stargine repens in the midground. If we can see it, there we go. There is Cryptocorn, Retrospiralis, and Hygrophilia corymbosa in the back. They're still perking up. New tank, still substrate, still sucking up water, blowing bubbles. The thing I like the most about this is it's going to be exposed, and whatever grows out the top is going to be immersed. So here you go.
Josh, my man, setting up a tank in his hotel room. And honestly, it looks really good.
Yeah, I think that's why I like this tank so much, was not necessarily the complexity of the tank, but just the dedication to, you know, you're out training for work, and he went out and bought all the supplies to set it up so he still had a piece of his hobby in his hotel room.
Yeah, I love that. And this is the only tank that we had that didn't have livestock in it. It also didn't have a filter either, so this is really like, what I equate this to is just like someone getting a house plant, but it's an underwater house plant.
Yeah.
And I thought it looked really clean and crisp. Now granted, he did say he just set it up, so I wonder if he set it up just for the contest.
We think he did.
What a guy.
It's a suspicion.
I love it. So Josh, really great job. And I think we got a couple more that we're gonna talk about, right?
Yeah, we have 2 more.
2 more, let's go.
Woo! It's the girl gang now. DJM and I kicked Rob out.
Yep.
So we are here to watch Ben's this time. Ben's long dedicated member.
Yes, he made this tank, I think, for his wife.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what it looks like.
So let's take a look.
This is my pea puffer aerial tank that I did for my wife. My favorite part is the combining the live plants with the fake coral and anemones and shipwreck and whatnot to make the aerial theme for her. Also give her pea puffers. She loves puffers. So there's 10 puffers in here. 3 L103s from Flipaquatics, and some mono shrimp also from Flip. So hope you guys like it.
All right, what did you think of Ben's?
I really liked Ben's tank because he made it for his wife, and I thought that it was very cute that he used, the little mermaid in it, made it kind of like a little mermaid tank. At first we thought, it was a saltwater tank.
Yeah, at first look, with the fake plants and all the color, it kind of looked, we questioned it. But we think Ben did a great job at using a mix of real plants and fake plants to still give it that themed look, and it's just something different than everything else that we saw.
Yeah, I really liked what was the valve called?
The corkscrew
valve. The corkscrew valve. I thought that was really cool. It kind of looked like seaweed coming through. So I thought it was really neat.
Good job, Ben.
Well, the girl gang, we kicked them out. They just weren't cutting it. So we're back.
We're back.
And we say, this is my favorite video.
I know.
Guppy Joe, I'm not even gonna lie, we've already watched this video. This way, Guppy Joe is the cutest guy.
He is the cutest.
In the world. Like, the video he did is phenomenal, and there's a lot of things about this that are really interesting that we need to talk about, but don't take my word for it.
Let's watch it.
Let's watch it.
Hello everybody, it's Guppy Joe. I'm doing a quick short video about our fire red neocaridina tank, or one of them anyway. As you can see, a couple of interesting things about this tank. Number one, we use pothos. We use a fair amount of pothos in our fish room. Another thing is we use sponge filters, and as you can see, the shrimp just love it. You can see quite a few of the shrimplets on that leaf there. You can see we use ram's horn snails, and over here you can see we use Christmas moss. Normally we use Java moss in a lot of our tanks. but I also like to keep a collection of the Christmas moths as well. Another thing about this tank is we use a clear bottom tank. That does two things for us. One, it gives us better light, and then number two, it makes the tank maintenance a little bit easier.
Guppy Joe is seriously the greatest guy ever.
He is.
Just so you guys
What
know,
a guy.
Guppy Joe is a huge supporter of ours. He's local. He lives about 2-3 hours away, maybe an hour and a half. And he brings us a lot of guppies, and he breeds a lot of
Java
shrimp.
moss.
And so before I get into dissecting his video, because there's a lot of things in there I want to talk about, what are your thoughts?
So the girl gang, the extended girl gang, even Jenna was really loving this video. Mostly because we feel like it was just we were watching a PBS Kids episode, but it's educational, aquarium vibes, instead of just I don't know, silly stuff on all these kids shows. But I loved how educational it was, and he's just the sweetest guy. His little voice, and
Yeah, it's so great.
yeah, I just love it.
So here's what I got out of it. First of all, I didn't know you could keep pothos below water. He literally has leaves underwater, and I didn't know you could do that. I don't know if that's a thing, but I guess it is a thing.
Yes, it is. Guppy Joe does it.
He also is breeding a ton of shrimp, has heaters in the tank, which I'm always anti-heaters, so he's got that going on. He's breeding Java moss and Christmas moss it's going out of style.
Yeah. I mean, you can tell that he's a breeder just based on the things that he was pointing out in the video.
He's such a nice guy. So huge shout out to Guppy Joe, and the guy's just awesome. But he does have one more thing to say.
One more thing.
So before we hear that, I just have to say God bless as always, and we'll let Joe take it from here.
Okay, everybody, we'll see you on the flip side.